Hello, welcome to Activity 3. Today we have Miss Dina to work with us to learn how to create a story asking the question, what if? To start us off, we're going to read a story called Dragons Rule, Princesses Drool by Courtney Pippin Mather. Okay, here we go. Once there was a dragon. He was fierce. He was strong. His land was dark, rocky, and magnificent. Dragon smoke curled through the trees, and flames blasted into the sky, frightening everyone who came near. Well, almost everyone. One day, two dangerous creatures invaded his kingdom. See the other dragons in the trees? And oh, look at who are the invading creatures. You see them down here? They look very ferocious, don't they? He did not trust them. You see how the princesses are riding on top of the dragons? That's fun. What if you could ride on top of dragons? They wore puffy dresses with ruffles. They pranced. They even played with the dragon's food. Still, he tried to teach them the dragon ways. Dragon rules. Number 1, eat. Number 2, burp. Number 3, flame. But they refused to learn. So again, dragon rules. Number 1, eat. Number 2, burp. Number 3, flame. What if people could blow flames from their mouth like dragons? This is a new book, so it's a little stiff. They were changing the land. Do you see what the princesses are doing? Look at that pretty garden. And worse, they were changing his fellow fierce dragons. Binary had replaced flames. Cute had replaced ferocious. The dragon had reached his boiling point. See how everything is changing? You see the dragon wearing a skirt now with some ruffles? He must defend his kingdom. Only he could stop the pastel pests before it was too late. There were always nightly creatures searching for adventure and excitement in the dark forest. Perhaps he could find one to remove the royal pains. You see that person sleeping in the hammock in the dark forest? So the dragon invited the knight to rescue the princesses and return them to their castle. No more pink and puffy ruffles would be banished forever. But, well, we gotta turn the page to find what happens next. The knight netted his fellow fierce dragons instead. Oh, goodness. The knight didn't follow directions, did he? Who was the knight supposed to capture? What if your plans didn't go the way you wanted them to? Let's see what dragon does. With nowhere else to turn, the dragon flew to the princesses for help. Oh, the princesses look like they're having a tea party. Have you ever had a tea party? Or even a juice party? They planned. They snacked. They sneaked. Then, softly and delicately, they let out a... What did they let out? What do you think it's gonna be? You gotta turn the page over. Oh, a big burp! Now their land is dark, rocky, and colorful. Their flowers curl around the trees, and their flames blast into the sky. They are fierce. They are strong. They are friends. The end. So what if you thought someone was your enemy and then they turned out to be your friend? Wouldn't that be interesting?
Yeah, that's a great what if question for a story. So we're going to explore some more what if questions for our writing project today. We're going to stretch our imaginations a little bit and explore how we can use these questions to write a story. So if you've ever asked yourself a what if question, it's a great prompt to get you started on a story. Like some of the what if questions that Miss Tina just asked. And in the story she read, we could say, what if dragons existed? Or what if dragons and princesses were friends? So I'm going to show you a story web and explain how to use it in order to focus your story. So that when I say what if topic, when I say what if topic, I mean any thought that starts with the phrase what if. These are questions that you could have asked yourself, or I also gave you guys a list in your packet this week. So another example could be, what if toes were fingers? Like what if we had hands on our feet? And your job as the writer is to take that question and answer it in a creative way and write a story in which it's a possibility. So I'm going to pull up a story web now and talk to you about how to use it to get the most out of your what if scenario and bring your story to life. Let me pull that up for you. And this one is one that I worked on with another student. This is based off his ideas about what if a portal opened to another world. So you can see here around the web, I have some other circles here to fill in ideas. And I gave him some prompts while we were talking. Like, what is there? What is in that portal? And he said it was a world of candy and fast food. So we're starting off at a great place, very creative. And then I said, who is there? And he said, it was no one's there. It's all abandoned. Oops. And then I asked him if he was traveling with anybody, but he said he was there all by himself so that he could eat all the candy and fast food that existed in this other world. And then I wanted him to think about when and where did this portal appear. And it said it was nighttime in his backyard. And when he looked at it, it looked purple. You can see here, we started branching off a little bit over in this area. So the portal that he went through ended up opening up into other portals. He ended up going to a dino world. I'll even add over here that in the dino world, he fought a T-Rex. So you're only limited by your own imagination. These what-if stories can take you anywhere you want. And he also said that he went into an island world, so you could travel by boat, but you could also walk from island to island because the water wasn't that deep. So we started off with one idea. What if a portal opened to another world? And it took us to 3 different worlds, and we added a bunch of details about what we found there. And so this is how you can just start with one idea and really dig deep with your imagination with where you want the story to go. So once you have your full web, you can see it generated a ton of ideas. You can continue adding arms to the story web if one idea sparks another, like we did with the island world and the dino world. And when you've decided you have all the information you need, you can sit down and write your story. Start off the story by stating your what if, and from there use full sentences and details from your story web to build your imaginative world. This is a really fun topic. I had a lot of fun working with our other student with it, and I hope you have fun with this idea, and happy writing.
Awesome. So, like every week, we're looking forward to hearing your great stories. So if you write a story that you're super proud of and you want to share it with Miss Dina, send it to parkart@realartways.org. And that link will be down in the comments, so you can always email it to that email address. We look forward to hearing your stories, and we'll see you next Wednesday. Have a great day.
Thank you.